Well, good morning, everybody. We're in the historic district of San Telmo in Buenos Aires, doing a little shopping and exploring the town. So come along and see what we find on our first full day in Buenos Aires. Our first stop this morning will be the historic Mercado de San Telmo. Before we get too far into the market, it's time to play
Know Your Exchange Rates!
So Argentina is definitely a different economy than we've ever experienced, and there's three basic exchange rates. The official rate, which is the rate given by banks on ATM or official money exchange outlets, and it's usually about 5 to 6% less than the blue dollar rate, which is a black market rate on good condition US dollars traded in the street of all things. There's also the MEP or tourist rate, and it's significantly better than the official rate. And you get that automatically when you use your Visa, MasterCard, although we don't have MasterCard, so we didn't try it. And we were surprised to find out that Amex, when you could use it, provides you a rebate about 1 to 2 weeks after you get back from your trip. So what does currency devaluation look like in real time? Well, just take a look at this. We started day one a little after lunch with a 1,089 pesos per dollar. And by the end of our day two, we were getting, based on the Amex rebate, 1,098 pesos per dollar. So it's a very fluid situation when you're shopping. So stay aware, use your credit card, and I'd avoid the guy with the black satchel. So now that you have a better grasp on what everything may really cost you, let's take a wander around the San Telmo market. The market dates back to 1897, and amongst the stalls are these wonderful leather shops. In a country that eats a lot of beef, they have a lot of leather, and so walking into the smell of freshly tanned leather goods is great. And the market, more than a tourist site, also has wonderful fruits and vegetables, local fresh meat counters, as well as about every stall for the types of foods and specialties of Argentina and Buenos Aires that you can imagine. Italian-born architect Juan Buschiazzo designed the San Telmo marketplace, which evokes memories and thoughts of the great markets in Europe, in both Spain and Italy. If you go to the market and you're not hungry, the smell of fresh empanadas baking and of meats on the grill will certainly solve that problem for you. And if you go while you're hungry, you're going to have to roll out of the marketplace. Regardless of what you want to do, shop, eat, or just find unique art pieces and antiques, San Telmo Marketplace should not be missed on any trip into Buenos Aires. Just steps away from the Mercado is the Galeria Solar de French, which is a wonderful collection of small shops, and of course the beautiful hanging umbrellas that make a picture-perfect postcard moment for everyone. This beautiful little galleria is home to some really unique shops, such as this toy soldier factory and this gallery full of these bathing beauties who are looking to do something, maybe a polar plunge. Just a few steps further down Defensa Street, Plaza Dorrego. This used to be the home of the San Telmo market, or the marketplace, until it was demolished after the opening of the existing San Telmo. Wandering down Humberto I Street, we find the Museo Penitentiario, or the Penitentiary Museum, right next to a Jesuit church, which has now been turned into a museum as well. Both were closed on this day, but there were striking photos to be had. Now, those of you who watched our Greek series know that I have a love or affinity for funky old neighborhoods. And the San Telmo certainly meets that with its street art. It reminded me a lot of the Siri district in Athens. Well, the group was kind of wondering what we were putting in our bodies through on this trip. So we left the northern hemisphere where it had been really cold and freezing. We show up in Buenos Aires where it's 85, 86 degrees and humid. And then we're headed to Ushuaia where it would be like fall-like at 56 degrees. And then on to Antarctica where there's ice. So that's something to watch, is how we fare through all these different climates. But regardless of what the climate is, we're starting to get a little hungry, so we wanted to go over and have a snack at one of the most historic places in the San Telmo, the Cafe Tortoni. This cafe is the oldest cafe in Argentina. Now, it was founded in 1858 by a Frenchman who evidently nobody knows his name, but it definitely explains the styling of the cafe. It feels very much like you could be somewhere in Paris. The cafe was a traditional meeting place for all kinds of intellectuals, artists, and politicians, including Carlos Gardel, who we'll learn a little bit about later tonight at Tango. The cafe hosts tango shows in the back theater room and has seemingly a surprise behind every little door. So definitely, if you ever go, take some time to look around and browse this wonderful place. We're told there's usually a queue outside, but when we went in late afternoon, we walked straight in and got a table and enjoyed some chocolates and churro and a little bit of liquid carbohydrate to keep us moving through the afternoon. Okay, enough exploration on this hot afternoon. We had to get back to the hotel and get changed and cleaned up because we had a big night on a extra seaborne excursion that promised to teach us something and give us a good glimpse into the culture of Argentina. So at 5:30, we met back at the lobby of the Alvear Palace. Okay, so tonight we're going to do a little tango lesson and then have a great dinner, so should be an exciting and informative night.
The first one I do know. After that, we are going to, you will see that this is a very intimate venue that is located in a district that is called Abasto. Abasto is the district where the most famous tango singer was from, that this is a man that was called Carlos Gardel. Does anyone know about Carlos Gardel? I'm right in the back. So everything in this district is related to the music of tango.
So this is going to be quite a night. We'd have eating, drinking, tango lesson, multimedia, as well as live demonstrations of music, singing, and dancing.
We will have a small tango class for beginners. Don't worry, you don't have to know anything at all. It's just for fun, and the sparkling wine helps.
So, ladies, this side, men, this side with me, okay? 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a different. 6.
Okay, time to show our stuff.
8 and complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and turn. And tango. 1.
Now Donna Doobie ditches me for the pro.
5, 6, 7. Turn.
Well, that was a hell of a lot of fun. Now it's time for some serious business. Let's take a look at what wines we'd be enjoying tonight, read about the beef we'd be inhaling shortly, and let's get ready to start the show.
You're talking, or are you happy to see me?
Donde nadie sabe de mí y yo soy parte de todos, nada cambiará como un aviso de polvo. En sus caras veo el temor.
Salió del sórdido barrial buscando el cielo con conjuro extraño de un amor hecho cadencia que abrió camino sin más ley de tu esperanza, mezcla de rabia, de dolor, de fe, de ausencia, llorando en la inocencia de un ritmo juguetón. Por tu milagro de notas agoreras nacieron sin pensarlo las paicas y las grelas, luna en los charcos, cayenga en las caderas.
A little cheese, a little wine, and now Act 2. Now, you could tell this was definitely a seaborne event just by the amount of wine that we were going to consume during the evening as we got ready for the beef to arrive and had a chance to try some wonderful Malbec. As the last dance ended, we had a chance to relive some of the soccer glories of Argentina. And then it was off to bed, early morning tomorrow. So we'll see you on our way to Ushuaia. Good night.